Hey guys. Okay, let me get this set up. Let's see. Ooh, no, way too close. Get this set up real good. Real good. My little stick stand. No. Why is it fall? Oh, hold up. I was like, what the heck is wrong with this thing? There we go. And then just set it up a little bit. Oh my gosh, y'all want to see my outfit? Okay, let me make sure I bring it close because y'all know I wear glasses. Your girl can't see. Sight is not my best thing. I kind of look like Beyonce. You know we have Libra rising. I see it. I see it. I see it. I can't explain it, but I see it, especially with my hair being black. I haven't done black hair in a minute. Okay, y'all want to see my outfit? Isn't this so cute? Isn't this so cute? Love this fit. So I bought this to wear, I guess this fall, because y'all know global warming, we're barely gonna have a winter in most parts of the South. We're like barely gonna have a winter. So I'll probably be able to wear this. Like it's gonna be 80 degrees in my town next week. So whatever. So I'm wearing a hat. The hat is cute with the outfit, right? You know, it's cute, it's cute, it's cute. It's cute. And I'm wearing one though because this was my first time putting on this wig and I didn't realize how thick it was gonna be. Like I knew it was gonna be like the kinky hair texture, but I didn't realize that it was gonna be thick. So I did not have time to shear it. I was trying to shear it beforehand, but I was like, whatever. So I just put on a hat. So let me go get some water. Oh, also I did, you know, pink eyeshadow. I don't know if y'all can see. Pink eyeshadow, pink, you know, pink, because it's Venus. What? Venus, okay? But yeah, let me go get some water and I'm gonna turn on the air. I always forget to turn on the air and then I'll be right back. We go on and work, we go on and work. And my notebook. Where's my Venusian pen? Okay, I got this one pen right here. Okay, so I have this one pen. This is a Swarovski pen. I got it from Swarovski. Super cute pen. But I have another pen from Johnny Was that I wanted to use. I was literally touching it earlier today. And now I don't freaking see it anywhere. God damn it. I literally have no idea where it could be. It could be in the back. I'll go check for it really quick. BRB. Because I really want that pen. I'm a fixed sign. Don't judge me. I can't find it. Why does God hate me? I feel personally offended that my pen is missing. For those of y'all that missed my outfit, here's my little outfit. So cute. I just love this outfit. It's literally so adorable. Super cute. And like I was saying, since global warming and shit, we're not really gonna have a real winter. More than likely. We might get lucky. If we get lucky, I'll be happy. I'll be happy. Okay. So period. How's everybody doing today? How we doing today? Hi. Let me read some comments real quick. Okay, lift that up some. Okay. Reading comments. Do y'all want music in the background? This is YouTube. I can put music in the background, right? Hey, girly. Hey, girl. Y'all want music in the background? Just let me know if we want just a little bit of music. It is groovy. It's so 70s. Very unintentional. I didn't do that intentionally. It's very groovy. It's true. Thank you. Somebody said excited to be here. Yes, all things Venus. Pink everything. Pink necklace. Pink blush. Pink eyeshadow. My lips are not pink. This is not really a pinkish color. It's more of a sunburst color. I should probably go get my pink one though. Pink bug, pink background, pink heart. My heart is pink. You can look at my heart, it'd be pink. I might get copyrighted. Bullshit. You know what? Let me just get my own damn website and do my own streaming so I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. How about that? Okay. Pink. Okay. All things Venus, guys. So first of all, the main reason that we're here is for one reason and one reason only. The Venusian Upgrade is dropping tomorrow, 12:30 EST. If you are not on the wait list, you need to be. But you need to make sure you look at the brochure first. It talks about what Venusian Upgrade is, how much it costs, and everything like that. That's why I made sure this time to do a brochure, all the information. That way you can make a very informed decision. Dropping at 12:30 EST tomorrow, okay? And so, first of all, that's the whole point of the live stream, because we're doing all things Venus, right? All things Venus. Venus is going to be a very, very important planet going forward over the next 20 years while Pluto is in Aquarius. Understand me now. We're going to get into it. Right? This is why we're doing a Venusian upgrade. We're preparing our Venus for 2024. We're preparing our Venus for that transition from Pluto in Capricorn to Pluto in Aquarius. We're upgrading our Venus and we're going to be ready. We're going to get the benefits of Venus the next 20 years. So Venus in general is what we call a benefic planet, meaning that it is beneficial, right? Benefic. However, I'm so short. However, going forward, okay, let me see. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's kind of better. Let me see. It's kind of weird because it's a heart. That's a little bit better. I felt like I was really too low. I'm only 4'10", so I was like all down there and stuff. So anyway, however, like I said, Venus and Jupiter are the benefic planets in astrology. They're the most beneficial planets. And so with 2024 onward, right, with Pluto and Aquarius, they're going to become Venus will become even more beneficial, right? You're late, you're cool. We just started. We're just talking about why Venus is important and how Venusian Upgrade is dropping tomorrow, 12:30 EST, and you need to be there. So anyway, listen, so Pluto and Aquarius, right? Aquarius, fixed sign. So whenever you have a planet, right? And you got the planet in the sign, right? Right. That planet in that sign is going to activate, keyword activate, the other modalities of that sign. So in this case, Pluto in Aquarius is a fixed sign. So that means all the fixed signs are going to be activated by Pluto. So all the fixed signs are going to be going through Plutonian themes. Pluto's going to be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. Dun, dun, dun. That's a long motherfucking time. Let me stop cursing. I'm too pink to curse today. I'm too pink. I'm like too, that's a long freaking time, guys. Tee. You know, that's a long time. And so that's why we're upgrading our Venus, right? Because with Pluto activating, so Pluto's going to be activating the sign of Taurus, which is a fixed sign, right? Taurus is represented by Venus. As a matter of fact, Taurus is the first sign represented by Venus. So even though Venus is comfortable in both Libra and Taurus, in my professional opinion, Venus is happier in Taurus than it is in Libra because that is its first home sign. That's the first one. Just like how Mars, in my opinion, is a lot more comfortable in Aries than it is in Scorpio because that's the first sign it's in. And that's why it has a second rulership, Pluto. And then Jupiter, more comfortable in Sagittarius than in Pisces because Sagittarius comes first in the zodiac, so on and so forth. Mercury, more comfortable in Gemini than it is in Virgo. See how it works? See what I'm saying? Okay. So let's get into it. Let me take a couple of notes here. That way I don't forget to say certain things. All right. So I think I got down most of my notes here. Okay. So like I said, quick recap. Take a quick water drink. Should I go get my pink gloss? This one is all, it's a little nude. It's not pink. Fucking, I would have to run all the way to the back. Too much. It's just too much. It's just too much. I hope y'all got your gloss. You know I love a gloss moment. You know I love a gloss moment. Beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, so listen closely. Listen closely. So like I said, Pluto is going to be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. Whenever you have a planet in any sign, it's going to activate the other modalities of that sign. In this case, Aquarius is a fixed sign. So all the other fixed signs are being hit by Pluto for the next 20 years, activated by Pluto. We're going to be living a fixed sign life the next 20 years. Deep, deep fixed sign activation the next 20 years, right? Pluto is the furthest planet from the sun. The furthest one. The moon is the closest. The furthest one is Pluto, okay? And so Pluto is the planet. It represents change. It represents things that can never be the same once they've changed, right? Very, very tumultuous planet at times. You know what I'm saying? So Pluto being that furthest planet from the sun, changes and things that happen because of Pluto are the deepest things that happen that impact us as human beings on this earth because it's the furthest planet from the sun. So think about it. It's so fucking far away. We didn't even know it existed up until recent decades, you know? The sun's light, to my knowledge, I'm not even sure if the sun's light even touches Pluto. I assume it does a little bit because it is in the sun's gravitational pull. So I assume it does a little bit because it is in that orbit. However, it takes the longest for light to reach that place. It's a very long time away. So I'm using that to try to illustrate to y'all the effect Pluto has on us as human beings and why the effects of Pluto, why they last so long, why they're so impactful. It really runs deep. We can't even make it to Pluto as humans. Our lifespans would be over by the time we got there. We'd be able to have several children, several generations of children and families by the time we made it to Pluto as people. So when we're talking about when we're talking about Pluto shit, I said I wasn't going to curse, but when we're talking about Pluto shit, it's deep, okay? It's deep. I'm trying to get y'all to understand. So keep that in mind, because if Venus rules over Taurus, and if Taurus is going to be activated by Pluto for the next 20 years, and if Pluto shit is deep, that means that all that deep shit that Pluto is influencing is going to influence Taurus, which is Venus, and all that shit is going to be deep too. All that's going to be deep too. You have to understand. You have to understand, Venusian shit is going to be important. It's going to be impacted and important. Now, are the other signs going to be impacted and important as well? Yes, of course they are. We'll probably get to those at a later date. But right now, we're focused on Venus. We're in our Venus bag. We're on this Venusian upgrade. Okay? That's what we're focused on. That's where we're at. Get your head in the game. Shout out 2008 Troy Bolton. Troy Bolton. Why can't I talk? Shout out 2008 Troy Bolton. He was so fun. Okay, anyway, there was this really sexy picture of Zac Efron going around from when he was that high school, I almost said musical. Ooh, the Memphis almost jumped out. That High School Musical era, and he had on like Ed Hardy. And, you know, he has a Scorpio Venus, which is my favorite Venus sign, of course. And he looked all edgy, and he was just so cute. He just looked good. Let me would have been born 10 years older. If I had been just 10 years older, I would have dated. What's my man's name? I would have dated Robert De Niro. I would have dated Tobey Maguire. I would have dated Zac Efron. So those would have been my men. But next on my list is Dylan and Cole Sprouse. Those are my birthday twins. Which one do I want? Do I want Cole? Do I want Zach? Or do I want Cody? I think Zach still actively plays Pokemon, Dylan, and I still play Pokemon, so probably Zach. But anyway, yeah. Okay, let's get off that. Back to Venus. Somebody says Zach. Yes. No, De Niro done got a little, it's a little out of my taste. Dylan is married? Dylan Sprouse is married? He's married? Luckily for his wife, I'm a nice, respectable girl, and I don't participate in side chick shenanigans. And that's one thing we're going to talk about in Venusian Upgrade, because I know about all that. I know how all that go. I got deep insight to share. We don't do that. We don't want other women's men. That's nasty. There's nothing cute about that. So, lucky for her. No, I'm just kidding. But really, I'm not. But maybe I am. But we'll see. Yeah, let's stay focused. You're right. We're going to stay focused. Okay. Damn, he just got married. Where have I been? That means I'm finna get married because we got the same birthday. And Venus just crossed our suns. What I'm finna do? You know what? Somebody did ask me to marry them. Was that earlier today? I did get a marriage proposal. It was like yesterday, actually. Anyway. Okay, so listen. So with Venus, so Pluto being an aqua, right? So let's think about derivative astrology for a second, right? Let's think about derivative astrology. So for those of y'all that don't know or understand derivative astrology, that is when you pull information by basically turning the chart around, right? So let's say if I wanted to talk about work, right? And I wanted to look at the astrology of work. I wanted to know something deeper about that. I would start with Virgo, or I could start with the 6th house because that is representative of work, right? So then Virgo and the 6th house then become the 1st house because we're starting there. So that's 1. And then if we go to 2, that means Libra is the 2nd house, right? So for example, if Virgo represents work and we're using it as the 1st house, this is an example. And then we go to the 2nd house. 2nd house is finances and resources, personal resources, right? And from Virgo, it's going to be Libra. So that means when we're talking about work, anything work related is going to have a Libran or Venusian influence on the finances and resources related to work. That's how derivative astrology works. Or let's say you're looking at your own chart, right? Let's say you think about your own chart. Now think about your 4th house, right? 4th house is typically represents the mother or the family in general. In this case, we'll keep it to the mother, right? And so if we want to know, what is your mom's job? What's going to be a good job for her? How does that show through your chart? You start with the 4th. That's number 1. And then you're going to count 6 spaces because Virgo work is the 6th house. So you have to count 6 from where you want to start. So 4th house, mom. So we're going to start with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means the 9th house in everyone's chart represents the work or the daily activities of their mother, right? So in my chart, My ninth house is actually intercepted. I have an interception, which means there's energy that's being skipped over in that area of my life. My mom has struggled with working her entire life. My mom has never really been, let me not say she's never really been a worker, but she's never held, well, let me not say never, but the last several years, my mom has not had steady work. That energy, you can see it right there in my chart, that there's something about that energy that's being skipped over. It's not quite congruent the way it should be, the way it could be, right? I've had people who have a ninth house Neptune. Sometimes their mother is a painter. Sometimes she's a musician. Sometimes she's an addict, you know, so maybe she sells weed, and then it's so on and so forth. So we understand derivative astrology, right? Right? That was just so y'all understood exactly what derivative astrology is, okay? Okay. Somebody said, let me get my notebook out. Now, you know, on a Jade live stream, you know, you get your notebook out first thing. If I got my notebook out, you get your notebook out. You know that. You know that. Okay. So, all right. So let's start with Aquarius, because we're talking about Pluto and Aquarius. So we're going to derive from Aquarius. So Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, boom, fourth house, right? So fourth house is about roots. It's about the base. And what we're looking at right now, we're looking at the world at large for the next 20 years under the authority of Pluto and Aquarius. So if Taurus is going to be in the fourth house from Pluto and Aquarius, that means it becomes the baseline, right? It becomes the baseline, right? And then what is opposite the fourth house? That's the 10th house. Fourth house is your baselines. It's the foundation, right? It's a part of the foundation, how you steady something, right? You see what I'm saying? And then the 10th house, that's going to be Scorpio, right? It's going to be transformation, change, extreme amounts of money, right? And so Taurus is going to anchor all those things. And so Scorpio being in the 10th house of this derivative astrology shows that the world at large, because remember the 10th house is going to be the highest point in the chart. That's going to be the center, right? The highest point in the chart. So what that's telling us is that the world is truly undergoing majorly big changes the next 20 years. And then in addition to that, it's Pluto in Aquarius. So you got Pluto in the first house, which is Aquarius, Scorpio in the 10th house. That's a huge bout of Plutonian energy going on. That's at 2 angles. For those of y'all that don't remember, the angles of a chart are the first house, the fourth house, the 7th, and the 10th. Those are the most important houses in a chart. They're angular. They anchor the entire chart. They're what make the chart a wheel, right? So we've got Plutonian energy in the first, we've got it in the 10th. That's a lot of change going on. And I can't even predict all the changes that we're going to see, because some of them have yet to be seen. You know, I'll know more as time goes on, but there's a lot of changes going on. It's going to be a lot, right? And so we're going to want to be able to anchor ourselves, to be able to stabilize ourselves, to go with these changes for the next 20 years. How are we going to do that? We're going to do that through Venus. Through Venus. That's how we're going to do it. Okay. And that's why Venusian upgrade is so important. Now you can go on your own upgrade. That's totally fine. I've given you lots of tools, lots of keys to be able to do that. Or, however, tomorrow, 12:30 EST, you come with me. We're upgrading daily. We're doing stuff every week. We're talking, we're discussing, we're upgrading in real time. As I do mine, you do yours. You know, I'm role modeling, and you see what I do, you tweak it to how you want it, cool. I have more insights to share, more things to let you know, things and insights and conversations I want to have with you as we physically upgrade and financially upgrade, so you can take this information and have a full transformation. The next 20 years, there's a huge emphasis on transformation. Kyla Pratt. Why is you're not Kyla Pratt. Oh, wait, why is Kyla Pratt in here? Anyway, Kyla Pratt said, Penny Pratt, I'm Penny Pratt, I'm cute and I'm loud and I got it going on. Y'all don't know about that. Kyla Pratt said, how many weeks? I'm not putting a time limit on it. You know, whenever I feel like I've had a full circle upgrade, you know, and all the information will be there, all the content. I'm not putting a time limit. I usually don't like to do time limits or restrictions. I just try to flow, you know. We're living in a right brain world now. And so for those of you that remember all my conversations on right brain living, for those of y'all that don't know, go back and search my tweets for right brain world or right brain living or just right brain. The abstract is what's king in a right brain world. We're going to be in a right brain world until the day we die, until after we die. It's right brain for the next 400 years, okay? So less time limits, less restrictions, less 1, 2, 3, ABC, and more 2 + 2 = fish. See what I'm saying? Exactly. Somebody said it as soon as I did. Exactly. Okay, so we're going to want to anchor ourselves with this Venusian energy. It's going to be our anchors. Like I said, Pluto's going to be in the 1st house, Scorpio in the 10th, right? Lots of change, lots of catharsis, transformation, lots of prices to pay. That's what Plutonian and Scorpio energy is about. It's about that price you pay. It's about pain. It's about suffering. It's about seeing what's under that shed skin. It's about, you know how a snake sheds its skin? It's about doing that. It's about birthing new things. The same way that labor is an intense change, an intense process, same thing. It's all the same kind of energy. You know, we're going through big changes and we don't yet know what all of those changes are going to look like. So we're going to anchor ourselves because Taurus is the 4th house from all this energy. The 4th house is the root, the anchor. It's what holds it up from the bottom. What do you think holds this desk up from the bottom? The legs on the table. What holds up this building from the bottom? It's that foundation at the bottom. So what's going to anchor us the next 20 years? It's going to be Venus. Am I clear? Do we understand? It's going to be Venus. It's going to be Venus. Are we all understanding now? Yes. All right. So here's another thing. Now, some of y'all not going to like this. Some of y'all not going to like this next part. And if you don't know, better yet, if you don't like this next part, guess what? If you get triggered by this next part, if you start to feel insecure, or if you start to hate Lil J because you get mad at me because I'm the messenger, then what this means is that you need to change. I've talked about this inside of generator season before, but for those of y'all who've never heard me talk about this, I'm pretty sure I've tweeted about it too. But for those of y'all who've never heard me tweet about this next part, listen, whenever you get triggered, whenever you find yourself getting triggered, or like all of a sudden you start feeling really insecure and you're just like it just hits you in that emotional core, right? Listen closely. That means that something needs to change. Triggers, getting triggered and intimidated, upset like that, that's Plutonian energy. Pluto, Scorpio, 8th house. That's all that type of energy, right? And so when you start to feel like that, it's making you deeply uncomfortable because there's something inside of you that has a deep belief. You have a deep belief that whatever is triggering you, you have a deep belief that you can't have it, or that your life could never change or evolve to have it. Or you have a deep belief that whatever that thing is, that it can't give you the same benefit. That's why we get triggered. The only reason we get triggered is when we deep down inside, we believe something that's actually sabotaging us and it needs to change. That's why the trigger hurts so damn bad. That's why it hurts, because your body is trying to get you to see that this is bullshit and you have to change, that you're the problem, right? That's why it only hurts you, because you're the issue. It's time for you to evolve. That's how you know it's time for you to change. Whenever I get triggered, whenever something hits me in the core, I'm like, okay, it hurts, and it's okay to let it hurt. I'm not telling, don't push the pain away. It's okay to let it hurt, but then you have to ask yourself, okay, what is my body trying to get me to pay attention to? What do I need to change, right? So listen to this next part. Venus is going to be the anchor of the world the next 20 years. Why do y'all think? Now remember, with anything in astrology, you're always going to be able to see it at least a few to several years in advance. That's just the nature of the world at large. Because we have Aquarian energy in our world, and Aquarius is about future sight, Aquarius, Uranus, 11th house, right? Anything that's everything in the world, you'll always be able to see remnants of it ahead of time. right? So for example, who remembers Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide? Your results may vary. But anyway, who remembers that one, right? Cookie, that nigga Cookie had Google Glasses before that was a thing. And I'm sure Ned's Declassified wasn't the first person or place or whatever to think about some technological advanced ass glasses. They weren't the first. But the fact that that was on a children's program and it was a main part of a main character, and now you can buy some shit like that. Everything starts in advance. Anything that's everything, you can see it ahead of time, right? So what can we see ahead of time about Venus? What can we see ahead of time about Venus? And I'm getting to the part that might trigger some of y'all. We getting there. We getting y'all, right? Yeah, the Paraphone. No, Paraphone was based on iPhone. That was literally based on iPhone. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm like super sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because iPhone was 2005. Zoe 101 was about 2000. No, iPhone was 2007. But the Paraphone didn't come out until like a 2007 or 2008 episode of Zoe 101. I'm almost certain it's based on iPhone because it's Pear, Apple. They didn't come up with that on their own. But anyway, I'm getting to the part that might trigger some of y'all. It's not going to trigger all of y'all, but some of y'all going to be like, and that means you need to change. That means you can change. That's another thing. When you get triggered, you can change. You wouldn't get triggered if you didn't have the capability, the potential for that change inside of you. I made a tweet about this the other day where I actually did say, I was like, whenever we get triggered or whenever we go through suffering, that brings with it the energy of change. It brings with it the energy of change. It means that the energy of change is available to you. But most people don't understand that. They just get mad and bitter and angry and they self-sabotage. And then their life gets worse and worse. And they wonder why the people that they're hating on are getting better and better. It's a nasty cycle, a nasty cycle. Very nasty, okay? Don't let that be you. That's why I'm telling you this, because you don't have to let that be you, okay? Okay, so listen, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. So what have we seen ahead about Venus? What have we been seeing ahead of Pluto and Aquarius as it relates to Venus? I dropped my pen, hold on. I'm back. What's that song? Girl, you look like Keira Knightley. Overslept, hair unsightly. Girl, you look like Keira. You can sing your funky hat. That came into my head. I didn't even like Wizards of Waverly Place, but that was a good song. I was not a Wizards fan. I just wasn't. Alex was too damn mean. I would have slapped the shit out of her. What the fuck? I used to be like, why is this character like this? Selena Gomez. And you know what? Because that's how she is in real life. LOL. Because that's why she was playing the fuck out that role. Because that's exactly what she must. Listen, an actor is only a truly good actor. Well, let me not say only, but actors show their best skills when they're playing a character that's just like them. Girl, Alex used to be on there talking crazy to people. I used to be like, man, somebody don't get on this bitch. What the fuck? I used to be like, hell no. Hell no. Mind you, I was a very docile little girl. I don't want to get in trouble. I used to be like that. But when Alex Russo came on screen, I was ready to jump up on my skin. And you know what? I knew she was a good actor even when I was or actress. I knew she was a good actress even when I was a child, because I was like, the fact that she's evoking emotion out of me and it's just a show, I'm like, she's obviously good at what she does, like, obviously. But yeah, but that was a good song though. Your funky hat. But yeah, back to what we're seeing ahead about Pluto and Aquarius. Okay, filming. So yeah, oh my God, the way the makeup industry, all of a sudden, now makeup has always been an industry. So has hair, nails, all of that shit. But all of a sudden, it's booming. The industry is booming. Billions and billions and billions. People making entire careers off doing their own makeup. Not anybody else's, just their own. The fashion industry, wigs. What the fuck? When I was growing up, a wig was like taboo. If you knew a woman was wearing a wig, and if she was not an old woman, that was crazy. That was not normal. Everybody remembers that. That was not normal. But now all of a sudden, you can put on a wig, you that bitch. All these things, the long nails, yes, the BBLs, the surgeries, filler, we can get lash extensions, everything, all of it All of it. Oh, Instagram, being an Instagram baddie, doing full face every day. There's always been women who did makeup every day, but now it's like it's not a thing. Like, this is like, yeah, you are expected to be at your best if you're going to be a baddie. You know what I'm saying? It's all of this is so much more important than it has ever been. Why? Why? Why is this happening? What future sight are we currently in? What are we seeing that's not quite here yet? What are we getting ready for? What are we getting all dolled up for? Why do we need to look so fabulous? We have to ask ourselves why. And I'll tell you why. It's because, like I said, Venus is going to be the anchor the next 20 years. Venus is going to be the anchor of all these changes we're about to go through, right? And it's not just looks. Venus is more than just looks. We'll get into that. It's not just that. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Not just looks, right? So here's the triggering part. Pretty privilege. You're gonna need pretty privilege. You're gonna need it. You're gonna want it. You deserve it. Pretty privilege. Pretty privilege. Some of you guys probably don't feel pretty right now as I'm saying this. And I've been there. I've been there. It's only in the last maybe the last 3 years, actually, the last 3 years that I've started to be like, wow, like I've been bringing out my inner beauty without registering it. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I didn't really think too much about my looks. Like, I knew I didn't look like everybody else. And I knew there were some things I wanted as far as my appearance that I didn't have. And that used to make me feel away. But then I, of course, got older, turned into an adult, and I learned about Pluto and how evolution works. And I learned, oh, you can evolve anything. You can upgrade anything. And here's what else I learned. The reason why people get triggered, not the reason why, but people only get triggered by things they want, but deep down inside, they feel like they can't have it. But it's just a trick of the mind. Because if you're getting triggered by it, if it's making you feel a way, the truth is that you can have it. And the trigger is trying to get you to see that you're in your own way, that you're gonna be in your own way. You know? Somebody said, yep, I'm triggered. And that's why I had to give a disclaimer. Because motherfuckers gonna get off the live and be like, you know, people be thinking they can talk to me. They be thinking they can just talk to me. They be like, you know, motherfuckers who be talking crazy. They be like, you know, Jade, I disagree because I think I don't give a damn. I'm the astrologer. I said what I said. If you don't want to listen to it, go say it on your page. Because I tell my people what they need to hear. And I know what I'm talking about. And I only tell y'all stuff that I know what I'm talking about. And if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'll say I think. Or I'll say a disclaimer. But I know what I'm talking about. So if you disagree, just go say it on your page. Because those of y'all that's listening need to be listening closely. Because I'm giving you game. This is game. It's not a game. Like, this is real tea. This is real game. Somebody said, what about creating pretty? Yes. Scorpio, Pluto, 8th house. That is square from the 5th house. Leo, the sun, creation. They're of the same modality. Remember what I said about modality and what about Pluto activating the fixed sign modalities? So fixed sign modality, creation, freedom, transformation, and security, right? Creation, Leo, transformation, Scorpio, freedom, Aquarius, security, Taurus. All the fixed sign modalities, all those things are activated right now, right? So yes, creating, upgrading pretty. So yes, pretty privilege. The conversation about pretty privilege wasn't even a thing until like the last maybe 3 years or so. That wasn't even a thing. But now all of a sudden it is. And everybody's just getting more beautiful. Why? What are we getting prepared for? Where is the world going? It's gonna be important. It's gonna be important. You're gonna wanna have it. You're gonna wanna have it. You're gonna wanna have it, you know? And you know what? The most beautiful people, let me tell y'all something else too. The most beautiful people I know, and they are beautiful. I don't play about beauty. I don't play about beauty. I don't call people beautiful. I'm not one of those people who, now I would never talk shit about anybody to their face on some negative shit. I'm not like that. That's just rude. But I'm saying I wouldn't tell you someone is beautiful and they're really not. And they're I would know, like, I really mean it. Like, everybody would have to agree with me. Like, Yes. Anyway, two of the most beautiful people I know, ironically, they both, or maybe unironically, they both have a Gemini Venus, right? Both of them had to learn their own beauty. Both of them had to learn about skincare, learn about makeup, because they're Gemini Venus, learn about hair, learn about this and that and all this and all that to get to where they are now, where they're just so goddamn gorgeous, right? So everybody's not born just being, everybody's not Beyonce. Beyonce was born beautiful. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. The baby, the toddler, the teenager, just gorgeous. She gorgeous. Gorgeous, like just gorgeous. Like, now mind you, Beyonce is a Libra stellium with a Libra rising. Venus blessed her and blessed her well, okay? Blessed her very well because real cute, real motherfucking cute, okay? So y'all see what I'm saying? So as we go forward, it's not just pretty privilege, but it's also the relationships that you're in, the people that you have a one-on-one relationship with, because Venus also represents relationships. Remember I said it's not just looks. It's going to be beauty, the relationships you have, and then the last thing, finances, the money you have. Venus is not Mars. Taurus is not Scorpio. Mars, Scorpio, Pluto, that's about other people's money. That's about your husband paying for your shit, or your daddy or your mama, or maybe you're a fucking thief and you get it from the Whole Foods market at the register. That's their money. That's other people's money. That's Scorpio, Pluto, that Mars shit. We're talking about Venus. We're talking about Taurus. We're talking about the second house. That is your money, your resources. Resources. Oh my God, the country accent. Your resources. The things that you have acquired on your own, the things that you cultivate on your own. It's gonna be important. Now, rap music, just to give an example, rap music for the longest time has talked about, y'all broke as fuck, broke ass niggas, broke ass bitches, broke, don't be broke. Now, rap music been on that for a minute. Mind you, black people are co-ruled by Aquarius. So in general, rap music been talking about that for a while. But in the last several years, it's kind of gone up even more. Like, shut up, broke bitch. What Nicki Minaj say? She said, she said, broke people should never laugh. That was funny. You're going to be triggered by that if you have a deep belief that you'll always be broke. See, some of y'all are going to be triggered by that. If you're triggered by that, that's because deep down inside you believe you'll always be broke. Never call yourself broke, though. So that's number one. She said broke people should never laugh. And she was right. Because what the fuck? Okay, I'm sorry. No, that was really funny. She was funny for that. That was funny. Like, that was funny. True Sagittarius. That was some funny shit. If you're triggered, you know why. There you have a deep belief that's holding you back. It's time for you to change, boo. Don't get triggered. Well, if you do get triggered, it's fine. Just change. Yeah, she was dead serious. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. So I have Aquarius Uranus, Aquarius Jupiter, and Aquarius 4th house. And I have 3 11th house placements. So I am often ahead on a lot of things, right? I'm often ahead in a lot of things. And so I'm a 6 line. So 6 lines go through things so other people don't have to. I go through things so y'all don't have to, right? I remember being 15 years old and I remember going through stuff in high school. And I remember riding the bus, looking out the window like I was in a music video with my music on like this. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I'm going through this so my niece and my little sister don't have to. Of course, I didn't know I was a 6 line, but I remember thinking that. I had that realization. So anyway, one thing that I've gone through ahead of time, because Aquarius is ahead, and as a 6 line I've already gone through, I know, and a lot of people know this. A lot of people know how detrimental it is to not make your own money, to not be able to make your own money. And that doesn't mean that somebody can't contribute to you or take care of you. That doesn't mean that. But if the option for you to make your own money somehow isn't there, it's going to work against you. It's going to work against you at some point in time. And then what else I know is how detrimental it is. And this is going to be triggering. This might be a little triggering. I'm sympathetic to the cause. I've been there. But is how detrimental it is to fraternize, or better yet, have close relations with people who are not making their own money, who are not taking care of themselves well, who are not able to enjoy the pleasures of Venus. Now, that doesn't mean a Bentley truck for every damn body. Everybody don't want no damn Bentley. This isn't about exuberant amounts of wealth. Not yet. Maybe at the end of the transit. But if you are in position, you're taking care of yourself, you've got your own money, your own resources, that includes your car, your home, you can buy your own food, all of that. You've got your own resources and you're able to enjoy the pleasures of Venus. Get your hair done, get your nails done. You can go on a trip. You can put something in a dividend stock, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You know, and I know all these things are worked up to, you work up to those things over time. That's fine. You don't have to have it all figured out by tomorrow. It's fine. But once you get there and you're in that position and you have close associations with people who do not or cannot or will not, it's going to go against you. It's going to put you in harm's way. It's going to jeopardize you because I've already experienced that. I've already been there. It's going to hurt. And another thing I'm telling you is that if you don't, as we move forward, now let me tell you something. One thing about the sign of Aquarius, about Uranus, it's about quantum leaps. It's about a jump start. It's about a vroom, vroom, vroom. You know how in like sci-fi stuff, whenever like the characters are going to the future or something, they literally like have like a quantum leap where they jump ahead visually? Or like in Cowboy Bebop, when they would go to other planets, they would zoom like on that quantum shit. That's Aquarius. That's Uranus. Quantum leaps, jumping ahead into the future. Back in the late 1990s and early 2000s, when Neptune and Uranus were in Aquarius, the world had a huge quantum leap in technology. We went from having a separate thing for a calculator, a camera, a phone, a this. Next thing you know, boom, they were all together. They were all in one in just a few short years. That was a huge quantum leap in technology. Everything jumped, right? So imagine we only had that transit for maybe like 5 years, right? Now imagine that energy for the next 20 years. The world is jumping. We're making a huge jump. And there's going to be a lot of new and exciting things. It's going to be a lot of fun. But because Pluto in Aquarius is going to activate those other fixed signs, including Taurus, which is Venus, resources, relationships, and beauty, you need to have all that prepared. We can talk about the other signs later, but Taurus is the anchor, right? Taurus is the fourth sign from Aquarius. So if we're looking at a full 12 degree, 360, Taurus is the anchor. You're going to want to have that to stabilize you through all these exciting changes. Some of them will be rough, some of them will be fun. But at the end of the day, you will get paid for your suffering because I taught you how to do that. But anyway, and so what I'm telling you is there's going to be so much new and exciting stuff. The world is going to change so much. And it's not going to happen overnight, but we'll see it by the end of this 20-year transit, right? It's going to be so different, right? You're not going to want to be one of those people who's sitting up ugly, who's sitting up broke, or you fucking with bum-ass niggas or bum-ass bitches, or you got bum-ass friends. Don't nobody got shit. Ain't nobody own shit. You don't want that to be you. And if you're getting triggered, if you're getting upset, if you're getting sad, or if you're crying in my comments like, Jade, but I don't know it, but I just feel it, shut the fuck up and start to listen. Get ready to change. You don't have to figure it all out in a day. Just know that you can have it, that the reason you're upset is because you can have it. You deep down inside, you just feel like you can't. Get it together. Get it together. You got, be scared. Be not scared, be excited. Get ready, okay? And that is what the Venusian upgrade is. That is what we're doing. We're getting ready to upgrade our Venus. And our Venus is going to be our anchor these next 20 years. We're going to want to be beautiful. We're going to want to have the right relationships and connections. We're going to want to have money and resources because the world is going to change. It's changing. Remember, Pluto in Aquarius in that first house in derivative, Scorpio in that 10th house, huge Plutonian energy, lots of changes, Aquarius, quantum leaps. We're going to want to be able to enjoy all the enjoyable parts of that. And because Taurus is the anchor, it means that all things Venusian is going to play a key central role in us enjoying those things. You don't want to get left behind. You don't want to be sitting up broke when everybody else is going to Mars or whatever the hell, anything, whatever. When Beyonce 20 years from now does her final farewell tour or something like that, the tickets might be $8,000. You're gonna want to have 8K, and you're gonna want to be able to not give a fuck about it, or you're gonna want to be in position where you can save that much money in 3 months. You know, because there's nothing wrong with saving either. You know, I save too. You're gonna want to be in position. Now, of course, before all of this is your strategy and authority, your human design. Even if you don't think about Venus, even if you don't think about nothing else, strategy and authority. And what that's going to do is lead you to your individual, unique life. But also, what we also have, because we know about astrology, is we can look at our Venus. We can upgrade our Venus. I wrote this down, the haves and the have-nots. Remember, I told y'all, Aquarius is the sign of division, the odd one out, right? It's about that individualism, you know, things that are separate, that are different. We're moving into a world of the haves and the have-nots. You don't want to be a have-not. I have a friend who was reading an article earlier today, but the article was written in 2009. And the lady who wrote the article, she was a doctor, a professor doctor, whatever. You know, she has doctor in her title. And she was talking about how the world is moving towards an increasing division. I was 12 years old when that was written. So it's people beyond me who've been seeing this shit. How we're moving into a division. The middle class is disappearing. It's going to be the it's going to be the have-nots. And it's going to happen. And it might not be we won't be that deep into it at the end of the 20-year transit, right? But this 20-year transit is what's going to quantum leap us there. And so in 40 years, 60, we're really going to be there. It's going to be within our lifetime. You will be alive. You will be it's going to be in our lifetime. And I'm not, you know, it's there. It's almost already there. This shit is serious. This shit is serious, guys. And listen, remember I told you how we're moving into an individual society too. We're moving into an individual society. And some people didn't like that. People got triggered because of that. Y'all crazy. People was getting triggered. They was like, the world has too much individualism. We need community. We need to help one another. Bro, you're getting triggered because deep down inside, you feel incapable of helping yourself, of taking care of yourself, of being able to do what you need to do for you. So you're getting triggered when I talk about the individual society because you're like, I don't know how to be an individual. I need the government's help. I need people's help. Yeah, all that shit is good. We need people. We need community. All that shit is great. But before we can have any of that, before that type of thing can even thrive, okay, we need to be able to be individuals. We need to be able to take care of ourselves. Individual society. It's a right brain world. Pluto and Aquarius. Quantum leap. Venus is the anchor. Lots of changes. A lot of shit. I'm trying to get you prepared for it. I'm getting you prepared for it as I'm getting myself prepared for it. It's not just me. I'm getting myself prepared for it. You're not doing this alone. And that's the point of the Venusian upgrade. We're upgrading our Venus together. You're not doing it alone. You're not doing it alone. There's a lot to go through. We're getting beautiful. We're improving our relationships. We're improving our finances. Okay? We're looking at the astrology. We're looking at the human design. I'm sharing insights. You're sharing experiences. We're all coming together tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. EST. If you're not already on the wait list, make sure you look at the link in my bio, read the brochure, and then add your email to the wait list. We're going to be there. There's no time limit. There's no 6 weeks with Jay, 8 weeks, no. We're just going to go indefinitely, same way I did with Projector Week. We're just going to go until we go, and that'll be fine. One-time payment, no subscriptions, okay? I get tired of subscriptions. Oh, my God. My Hulu, my Disney Plus is $20 now. My Netflix went up. There's this one girl, I'm not going to say her name, but she has this one particular service that I wanted to try out, and I was willing to pay for it, but it was a subscription. And I'm like, damn, I'm tired of subscriptions. So that's why when I did Venusian Upgrade, I'm like, I'm tired of subscriptions. I think everybody else needs a break from subscriptions. I don't think subscriptions are going anywhere. They're not going to go anywhere. They're too lucrative. They're way too lucrative to go anywhere. Not anytime soon. They're lucrative. Now, maybe they'll switch to a yearly model, a one-time yearly payment. Maybe on January 1st, you pay $1,000, you got all your shit, whatever. But for Venusian Upgrade, one time, all right? One-time payment, because I'm tired of subscriptions too. So yeah, you want to be prepared. You want to be one of the people that's deep in their Venusian bag so you can enjoy the changes that the world has to offer going forward, so you can be anchored with all the changes that the world has to offer going forward, so that the other people in this life and around you, so you can enjoy the best kinds of people, going forward. And this is really the way it's always been, but it's going to be especially crucial now that we're changing into the post 2027 mutation, which is human design thing. I've talked about it before. And with Pluto and Aqua, like I said, we're going to want to be with the best kinds of people. And the best kinds of people are the ones who can take care of themselves, who look good, who feel good, who, if they say they want something, they can go out and get it. And if they can't get it today, they know they have the capability to work for it and get it when the time is right. That's what you're going to want to be. That's who you're going to want to be around. It's going to be very important. And I'll go more into detail on this as we do AVU. I love calling it AVU. So cute. The link is also, it's in my link tree. It's everywhere. It's in my link tree. It's in the description of this video. Okay? You've been prepped and you've been primed, and now we're ready to go. Tomorrow is the last day of Libra season. Very fitting, right? Last day of Libra season. Venusian Upgrade coming out. Period. Period. We're going to be losing weight. Shit, I was like, I'm like, you know what? Listen, we about to do it all together. Okay? We're about to get into it. We're going to discuss surgery, fillers, all that. We're going to explore all these things. All the things I'm exploring and looking into, I'm going to share it with you. Okay? I'm going to give you my insight. We're going to upgrade our Venus together. As I upgrade, you upgrade. That's the transformation. That's what you're paying for. You're getting an upgrade. Your 2024 upgrade, right? Because Pluto's going into Aquarius next year, and it'll stay there officially in 2025. So we got one last year to really get it into gear before everything starts to move. And it doesn't mean that it's impossible to change things after that. But this is our last full year before we're kicking it into gear. Can we do AVU local groups? I would love that. That's a really wonderful idea. I would absolutely adore that. Bring it up to me at another point, once we all get comfortable and we can talk about it. That sounds perfect. I would love to fly out and do in-person stuff. I've actually been thinking about that. Really great idea. No, I didn't say you have 1 year, but I said this is the last year before things officially make their move. It doesn't mean that in 2026 you can't upgrade. We're going to always be upgrading. That's the nature of Plutonian things. We always upgrade, right? That's the nature. But this is the last year before the change. So there's something a little bit more imperative about 2024. So we're getting our Venus ready, all 2024. We're starting now. We're starting early. We're ahead of the curve. We're ahead of the trend. Everybody who's listening to this right now, you're ahead of the curve. You're ahead of the trend. We're all very blessed to have this knowledge, the astrology, the HD. This is all good shit. It's all really good shit right here. My hair actually came out kind of nice. A part of my Venusian upgrade, I've been noticing some things. This is for my girlies that wear wigs. Like, I've been noticing. So like, you know how whenever you have like a bust down, laid ass, shiny ass wig, it looks really good. They look good. But they look best on Instagram, like on a camera, on a picture, or from far away. But like when I'm at the mall or I'm out in public and I see them in person, and I'm not talking about like a straight middle part bust down. Those are classic. Those look good in person. Those are hard to get wrong too. Those are pretty classic. But like any other type of laid wig, usually, I notice in person, it doesn't look the same on Instagram, right? It's too unnatural is what it is. It's too unnatural. So what I'm doing is I'm experimenting with doing the wigs, making them cute, but not going for like the silky, bust down type look, because I want the hair to look as beautiful on Instagram as it does. I mean, as beautiful in person as it does on Instagram, like that. Can we get the link for the reddish wig? You got to be in a Venusian upgrade. All my beauty secrets, all my makeup, applications, everything I learned. This includes surgeries, fillers, all the things I know about that. All the things. I know a lot about that. You wouldn't even know the work I've had done. You would never know. But all those things I'm happy to share inside of Venusian Upgrade. That's the whole point. That's the point. We're getting into all that, all the upgrade things, all the things. And remember, it's not just beauty. This is your relationships and your finances. Those are the main three things. The main three things of Venus: beauty, relationships, finances. That's what we're upgrading, the main things. And we're going to talk about other things too, but those are going to be the main ones. So that way, by the end of 2024, you're going to have whole new relationships in your lives. And even if they're not necessarily new people, they'll still be upgraded. Let's just say upgraded. You're going to have upgraded relationships in your lives. You're going to have an upgraded appearance, and your finances, your pockets are going to be deep. Okay? Okay. I'm going to give you the information. I'm gonna role model. I'm gonna be my role model self, my 6'2", show you how I'm doing shit, and then it's up to you to do the rest of the work from there. But I'm gonna be with you. Okay? Somebody said I hate thick ass baby hairs. I love dramatic baby hairs. I like dramatic baby hairs. But if y'all notice, what I try to do, because I've been learning, what I try to do, I don't slick them down with gel. Because then, yeah, they look too unnatural. And they look good on Instagram when they're slicked down with gel. But in person, it can be jarring. And it kind of takes you out of the rest of the look. Almost robotic. But when you slick them down in a certain way, there's a certain way to do it to get the fluffy look. It looks a lot more natural, a lot more softer. And that's how I like to do my baby hairs, right? And with this wig in particular, I was going to try to go for a no baby hair look, which I will do when I reinstall it a couple days from now. I'm going to California this week, so that'll be fun. And I'm trying to get my California look together, because in Cali, the girls are out there full skin, this and that. I mean, I know the girls in LA are different, but Cali in general, they're kind of like natural beach babes. So I'm like, let me be on my like a natural beach babe. I don't want to go down there, too Instagrammy, I guess. That's the way I can put like too much. I want to fit in. Like, yeah, I'm my Cali girl shit. I'm trying out different looks. I'm finna show y'all. Some. Okay. I will see you guys. So tomorrow, 12:30 EST. It's going to be beautiful. Venusian Upgrade. We're all pink. Wear pink tomorrow for Venusian Upgrade. When you wake up, tag me in a picture. Wear pink. Make your pillowcase pink. Put on some pink gloss. I want to see pink, 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 pink. AVU tomorrow. This live stream obviously will be available. I don't know why people ask me, is it going to be saved? This and this and that. Yes. What the hell? Come on, y'all. That's why I didn't even answer those questions. I was like, please, y'all know better. Y'all know better. Why would a live stream not be saved? Yes, this live stream is going to be saved. So for those of y'all that missed anything, you can go back, you can watch. I did a really good job keeping it under an hour. That way it wouldn't be too much to watch back for those people who need a replay. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 12:30 EST. Oh my gosh. And go watch my reels. What did y'all think about my Instagram reels? Some of y'all are not on my Instagram. Oh my gosh. I had so much fun making those reels. That was a lot of fun. My Instagram is at IJD Astro, IJAADEE Astro. Go look at those reels. They're so cute. I love those reels. Like it, comment, share it, period. Do all that algorithm shit. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 12:30 EST. So listen, it's going to be on Etsy. You're going to buy it, and then it's going to give you the instructions on how to get in and how I'm going to verify that you actually paid for it. Okay. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. I need like an outro theme. I need somebody to make me like an outro theme so it can be like do 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 do. 야라는 내 달빛과 산다는와 거나스타는 니밖에 달르노 우기 우기 오키노슈도 기세시니에티 가기가리 원때 요나스르 낙디우. Who know that song? Let me see who know that song. Only real ones are going to know that song. I didn't say it right. I wish I would have said it right. I don't have my headphones in. Who knows the song? Yep. There we go. Yep. Sailor Moon. Okay, it's called Rishiku Ikimashu. Okay, bye. See you guys tomorrow, 12:30 EST.